So today we're going to describe the principles of skin cleansers, exfoliators and cuticle removers. So today's starter, what do you think happens to human skin every 25 days? Have a little think about it. So your skin exfoliates naturally. It kind of shreds similar to like a snake, even though we don't see it. So when you're younger, your skin will naturally renew itself about every 25 days. When you reach the age of 30, the process begins to slow down, which can result in more pigmentation as well as a duller complexion. So like any lesson, just recap on your previous one, maybe some quick fire questions, just so that they've retained some learning. Just also recap on how to take notes. So they don't need to copy everything that they see or hear. Copy keywords. Handwriting must be neat, even when writing at speed. Bullet point key information, and they can usually use a different colour, or they can highlight it or underline it. Highlight areas which may be important for exam questions by underlining the words with a ruler. Just make sure the presentation is good in books. So here we have some technical vocabulary that we're going to be used today. These might be new words to them. They can write them down. You can display them around the classroom. You've got surfactants, emollients, sebum, alpha and beta hydroxides, cell regeneration, beads and keratin. Skin cleansers, they contain surfactants, emollients which lower the surface tension, remove dirt and sebum. And we remember that sebum is the grease or the oil, whether found on the skin or the hair. So similar to the way shampoo molecules break down grease, the surfactants make the product slippery in order to remove the dirt from the face. The emollient softens the skin. So exfoliators, there are two types of exfoliators people can use. So one of them is a physical exfoliant and another one is a chemical exfoliant. So we're going to talk about those two different types, which possibly could come up in an exam question. So the physical exfoliant is what you can apply to yourself at home. So you can see here there's a bottle of Clean and Clear. You can use this at home. It removes the dead skin from your face or all over your body. It can contain sometimes sand or also beads. And it does work. However, they're quite abrasive and can cause skin irritation to your skin. Sometimes produce more spots as well, but they're also good at maybe applying just before shaving, whether it's a man who's going to shave his face, or if you wanted to shave your legs, and it can remove the dead skin and lift the hairs, so to minimise ingrowing hairs as well. So that there is your physical exfoliant. The next one is a chemical exfoliant, and these are a lot more expensive, and you would find them in professional salons. They contain acids that break down old skin cells, which will then remove the unwanted layer of dead skin from the surface by peeling off on its own. This method will not only protect your skin from possible irritation, but also provide a stronger exfoliation. So the skin peeling cleanses the face more thoroughly of impurities and even helps with existing acne, hyperpigmentation and blemishes. So there's a couple of main ingredients there. You've got alpha hydroxide, which is like an acid, AHA. These are commonly used by and recommended for those that have drier or aging skin. They have anti-aging and help build collagen, which improves the skin elasticity and encourages cell regeneration to brighten the skin. Another one is your beta hydroxide acid, which is BHA. They specialise in improving acne-prone skin. This is the bad boy that really digs deep and cleanses even down into your pores, while alpha hydroxide acid tends to only exfoliate the surface of the skin. So this one digs a lot deeper. It's recommended for those that really want more intense exfoliation that would get rid of hyperpigmentation and even scarring, but not for those who want something that is moisturising. This also has some antibacterial and anti-inflammatory qualities that will help prevent and improve any future or existing acne. Okay, so this is quite abrasive on the skin. It's very strong. but there's still two types of chemical exfoliants. It could be a question that comes up in the exam to write about your knowledge of that, so you can write notes about this slide. Another thing we've got is cuticle remover. So this is a product that you can put on the actual cuticle. Now remember, there's two types of cuticle. You've got one on your hair, the hair cuticles that overlaps like fish scales, and you've also got one on your nails. So don't get those two confused. So this one, you apply it to the skin at the bottom of your nails, just under where the half moon is, and it will soften the cuticle, which is a hardened layer of skin, so that you can push it back. Typically using a knife or an orange wood stick. The product acts by reduction of keratin. So keratin is what is found in your hair and also in your skin, which is protein, to remove dead skin cells by lifting it from the nail plate due to its alkalinity. So it's a very strong product. It's an alkaline product, and it will soften and lift it from the nail. So if you're looking at your nails now, they're probably not too bad, but some people's cuticles can kind of cover the whole bottom of their nail. So it does need to be pushed back, but the only way to do it is to soften it, because otherwise you're going to scrape half of your nail bed away trying to push it down. So you can do this on your hands, and you can also do it on your toenails as well. So there's some homework there just to describe in detail how cuticle removers actually work and identify its pH level. So they might need to do a little bit of research there. They can include some knowledge from today's lesson, plus any extra found online, including images. So the next part of the lesson is your practical. It's not too difficult of today's lesson, but you would like to challenge the students to try and get it a bit quicker. So this is a demonstration of the hot cross bun sectioning. So using a cutting comb, so they're not going to be using a pintail comb, they're going to use a cutting comb, the first tooth, very similar to a pen, and they're going to draw two long lines, one from the centre of the forehead all the way to the centre of the nape, and one from behind the ear over the top of the crown to behind the other ear, which will produce 4 sections, which can be clipped up using bulldog clips, and that is called a hot cross bun. Now, in order to get this done, it has to be done quite quickly. So when combing someone's hair out, you need to be able to section very quickly. Ideally, we'd like to get this done within 30 seconds, and if they can do it in 30, can I reduce it to 20? The quicker the better. So that there is the practical lesson that they will do today.